Do you ever worry that things are falling through the cracks with your clients? Have you started to grow, you've brought on a team, and now you're ready to really scale, but something's not quite right, and you're finding that clients' experience is what's suffering? So, in order to tackle that, you want to implement more effective processes and workflows within your business so that things can run more smoothly and you can focus on the parts of the business that you really enjoy and maintaining those strong relationships. So in today's video, I want to show you just a really simple workflow that you can create or that I've used with one of my clients in Asana. And then we're going to talk about how you can look at this workflow to find ways of improving it, making it run more streamlined, and then really helping you understand how you can maintain that really great client experience without having to spend all your time in the tool micromanaging your team. So if that sounds good, I'm just going to give you a quick introduction to myself. My name is Claire Whitaker, and I'm the founder of Claire Whitaker AIC. I have over a decade of experience in growing and scaling products and programs across the globe at top companies, including Amazon. And now I help coaches, consultants, and agency owners to implement systems that allow them to streamline their processes to be able to scale to multiple 6, even 7 figures without having to work longer hours and actually by creating more freedom in their schedule. So in today's video, we're going to talk all about client workflows. So this is one of the most important workflows that you'll have in your business to ensure that you are always delivering a great and premium service that you love and can feel proud of. So what we're going to talk about today is how to set up a really simple workflow in Asana, some of these different things. As you'll know if you've watched other videos of mine, I'm a big fan of simplicity. As much as I see people, other consultants, not that it's wrong, but they will love to create these really complex and complete workflows and project management tools. My experience from corporate and from working and scaling and big things is they just don't work because people can never have the time or the capacity to fill everything out. So you want to make sure your workflows that you're creating are both streamlined and minimalist as possible, but effective in that they give you everything you need. So I'm going to talk a little bit about doing that and how some of the ideas that you can have to help you streamline and delegate more effectively using Asana. So we're going to talk templates, we're going to talk automation, and we're going to talk how to really make sure that you're capturing the information that you need to maintain that great client experience. So if that sounds good to you, let's dive on in. Okay, so here I just want to show you 2 really quick examples of different ways of managing client workload. So the way I think about it, you can either have like a process or a project-based way of doing things. So when I say process, we're going to look at this content management project here. A bit confusing, but when you use a process, you basically have set steps that happen for every person, exactly the same, that come into the project. So this is all about, this is actually one that I was working on with a client around how they create content for their magazine. They have a media agency. So they are very specific steps that happen each time. Oops. So that very specific steps that happen each time that are always the same, and then different people use them. And so you can have that set out, so you have it all standardized, and you can go from thing to thing to thing to thing each time and just track everything through and make sure all of the steps are completed for each one. You can use tags to help you understand like where this piece is ending up, create subtasks under each one that can be completed so that you know how on track things are. And then if you have a business version of Asana, you can use automation to notify whoever is responsible for each step of the process that they need to take action now because there's a task in their column. So that's one way of managing a client workflow and keeping things going. Another way, and it's going to not let me do that nice and simply, so let's move me up here. is here. So this is when you have project-based stuff. So maybe you have 3 different programs that you're running and like 3 different kind of ways of working with someone, or you have different tasks that come in that vary from each client. You might want to think about doing something this way. So here we have an example of some templates. So a general SOP for each of the projects and processes for what happens that just lives here. And then a general template for keeping up your tasks and just thinking about like the things that you want to do. And then you can have these different columns. So this is really about just managing, more like project management. So a new request that's come in, it gets all the labels, it gets set up like this with its subtasks, etc. Then once that's picked up, it goes into in progress, and then it gets reviewed. If so a lot of people I work with do like social media or are in the service business and they need feedback. So any updates required or not, and then if it goes straight to complete. And that's just a nice way as well of managing a client workflow and keeping it really simple. Now, again, you can add automation to this to give due dates and all kinds of other things based on priorities, based on different tasks and other things. But I really encourage you to keep it simple and keep it streamlined, definitely at the beginning, so that you can start to understand where that automation is going to add value, because sometimes we just want to automate everything and it doesn't really add that much value to our day-to-day. So those are 2 really simple ways of managing client workflows and client work using Asana. So I hope you found this useful. If you've enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe this video. We release new content all around kind of ideas on how to think about project and process management in your business using different project management softwares. So my name is Claire Whitaker. I'm the founder of Claire Whitaker AIC, as I said earlier. And I hope you've enjoyed this. You can get the templates that we used and some other templates similar by clicking the link below. And other than that, have a wonderful day. Bye.